rising. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. I am so grateful to you. Thank you to the subbies. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching the shorts. The shorts are really taking off, and I'm grateful that Spirit showed me how to get those done. And because they give me joy. I hope they give you joy. So we're going to do a reflection reading, and the reflection reading is a pathway. And this pathway talks about lessons, experiences, challenges. The challenges make us make a decision, okay? Find resolution, okay? And then how we learn, grow, and evolve from those three things, okay? And we're going to go with the Time Traveler's Oracle. Let's go on an adventure as we're going. Since our journey, our spiritual journey is an adventure, let's go on one. Okay, so if you would, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you for your presence. Spirit guides of the deck, thank you for your presence. I am so very grateful to you. If you would, give us an overall for this reading. We do have the new moon in Taurus coming in on Sunday, the 27th. It is in Taurus. And what we have, wow, peace. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron. Peace at the Earth Star Chakra. How about that? Wow, beautiful. Now, look. Love at the High Heart Chakra. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity. Okay, at the Soul Star Chakra. Thank you, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. Look. Purification. You know what? Every time I do a reading, it's a surprise because they are so beautiful. Okay, now look, under peace. Exuberance. The Roaring 20s in Paris. So it's under peace. So we're going to have exuberant peace. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, love. Okay. We have the Taj Mahal. This is the Taj Mahal. These were two, you know these folks were twin flames. They had never been longer than 5 minutes apart away from each other. And when they were away from each other, it was only 5 inches. There was only a 5-inch wall in between them. And he built this out of true love for his baby doll. Okay? This was to honor their love. Oh, wow. The Taj Mahal. That's beautiful, Spirit. Under that, transformation. Look. See the Sufi dancers? The Rumi of Persia. These are the Rumi dancers of Persia. Did you know that when they have their arms out like this, it depends on which way they turn, where they're either downloading energy from the ethers or they're uploading energy to the ethers. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I do now. Okay. And look, purification. What's under purification? Magic. Glastonbury, Britain. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to read up really quick on all 6 of them because this is how the new moon is affecting the twin flames. I'm sure that's what it is because we got love right here. That doesn't mean that it's just not infinite unconditional love. We should have infinite unconditional love for everybody, whether you're on a twin flame journey or not. Just like Exy, when he came, just did a reading and I was crying. And he was in another room. He comes every single time. And I didn't make the crying noises, you know, the ugly face and all that. It was just tears that were flowing. And I was saying thank you to Spirit for the feeling, the overwhelming feeling of infinite unconditional love. Here come Exy. He felt that energy and he came right out. Okay, so let's do peace. We're going to try to read these. I want to read all of these. These are so beautiful. And then we're going to do a reflection reading, see what's going on. Okay. Peace. Message from St. Francis of Assisi, Italy. We are walking in the garden of Assisi, Italy in the year 1220. No, hold on. 1220. Yeah, that's 122. We try to catch a glimpse of St. Francis, the Italian Catholic friar and mystic, one of the most venerated figures of Christianity. And there he is. We're fortunate to be invited to walk beside him in the orchard. There is such peaceful energy about him that the birds in the tree branches don't fly away. Their songs are sweeter than his praises. Okay. The time traveler's message. No matter what is happening on the surface, know that all is in perfect harmony. Everything is flowing smoothly and effortlessly as it's meant to be. Peace transcends fear, rises above the illusion of separation, and connects you even more to the Creator. It is the awareness that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. True peace isn't static and boring. It's full of grace, enthusiasm, and vitality. And look what happened. Look what's under that. Exuberance. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay. Okay. Wow. Peace is full of vitality, and it's right above exuberance. Time traveler's message. Children, young plants, and animals are exuberant. You carry that same energy within you. When you pull this card, it can mean that all the seeds that you have planted in your life are beginning to grow. Get ready for rapid growth and the reaping of rewards. If you have an upcoming surgery or medical intervention, this card bodes success. You will heal beautifully. Wow. This card is telling you to think outside the box. Be willing to try something new, even if it doesn't feel safe or comfortable. Face your fears. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's look at love. These are beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Love. Abounding love is emerging in your life, and you are the beloved. You are deeply and profoundly loved and lovable. You deserve pleasure and comfort, and your capacity for these things is expanding. Love is right around the corner, and there is nothing that you need to do to deserve it. Love is pouring to you and from you. You are a sacred vessel for it to flow through. In matters of romance, all is healing, renewing for already healed on the inner planes. In matters of self-love and cherishing all that is within and around you, all is expanding. This is a synchronicity. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Transformation. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I open my heart to receive every single message. I hope I open my heart to receive every single message. And I am grateful to you, Spirit, for these messages right now. Transformation. Okay. Transformation. Transformation is a dramatic and complete change in appearance or a shift in your perception of yourself. It occurs when you have the faith to step out of the confines of your ordinary reality. When you alter the normal way you view yourself, you will expand into a greater awareness of your place in the universe. Wow. Right now you are ready to reach into the invisible yet very real realm of spirit. Even though you can see what's ahead, beneath the surface of life, powerful forces are supporting you on the journey ahead. Trust the process and have faith in yourself. Use dance, poetry, and music to reach the Creator and step into your transformation. Additionally, have patience that an amazing plan is unfolding, even if it doesn't always seem like it. Remember what I was just saying about the way the Rumi dancers hold their arms? They hold their arms one up and one down, right? But it's the way they turn. When they turn right, they're sending energy out. When they turn left, they're pulling energy from the all that is and the all that ever was. That is so cool. Okay, purification. This is so beautiful. Every time the angels always come through. Every single time. Thank you, babies. I love you. Purification. This is a sign that it is time to purify your life. If things get too cluttered, it's almost impossible to see clearly into your future. This can make it difficult to receive messages from your soul. So go and clear the clutter out of your home. Consider a detox diet. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Let go of the old, unneeded, and unused. If there's a situation or person in your life that seems to be clogging your energy field, take steps to lift up out of that vibration. When you take the time to purify yourself and your environment, not only will you feel lighter and brighter, but also you become a clear channel for light. That is beautiful. Wow. And the last one is magic. Let's see what it says. All right. There is magic in the universe. The key is trusting in something that you can't see or hear. Of course, you may have doubts. We all do. But magic happens when you can acknowledge your mistrust and at the same time believe. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, it can still spur in amazing things in your life. Faith is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything that was created began because someone believed it was conceivable. Even if it doesn't seem possible, trust that magic can unfold in your life. At one time, it doesn't seem possible that you could instantly talk to someone halfway around the world, but you can easily do so now with a telephone. It seems dubious that something as heavy as an airliner can fly, but it does. This card is also a sign that massive chatter clearing might be clutter clearing might be in order. We just got that. To make way for magic to ignite in your life, you need to release more mental, physical, and emotional load. The more you clear, the more spare space there is for magic in your life. Oh my goodness, these are so beautiful. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Guess what? You guys are the thumbnail. I am so excited to do this today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is beautiful. Okay, you guys go to the production. You go to the production department. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, all the synchronicities. You know what? I'm hoping that you guys got the same synchronicities I got, because everything that I just read, it was a synchronicity for something that happened while I was preparing to come and do the readings for you today. Okay, so Spirit, may I have 3? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you. Okay, I hope you guys feel this energy right now. I hope you feel this energy coming from the divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, and all of the angelic beings in this room. The all that is and the all that ever was. I'm excited. Okay. So if you would, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, please give me 3 clarifiers for the overall. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, look, peace. Deeper things. Go within. Find that knowledge. Clear that space. Find the clutter and let it go. It's not serving you, okay? There are divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels waiting with messages for you. Go deeper. Find the deeper things. Look, 26. This is 8. Okay? Balance and balance. All right? And then we have 10. Look, a new beginning. This is how the new moon is affecting us right now. Okay? Look, we got a choice. You got to trust in me. There's a pathway. You have a choice. Okay? This is about the pathway, but you have a choice. You can choose peace, or you can choose to absorb what's going on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You can choose peace, or you can choose what's going on in the world right now. This is 22. For me, this is 11:11. Okay, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. There could be a new beginning and a whole bunch of things. Okay, but you have the choice. The free will is yours. Look at those deeper things in order to get a new beginning. You're getting peace. Okay, peace is here. Okay, we have the choice to absorb it. Okay, and then under here we have love. Okay, this lady is very vulnerable. See her, well, she's naked, but she doesn't have a rose. She's not holding space in her heart for anybody. Okay, but look, 29. Okay, and it's under the love card. Okay, so what happened? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. She has the 11. She has the 11, the new. Okay, in love, but look, remember this is about how the new moon is affecting people. Okay, the new moon in Taurus. See the 3 and 5? That's change. See how all of the transits of the moon. See the moon is looking at how it changes in a 2 week period. Okay, see the 8, the 8 of Hearts. That is blessings, abundance, breakthroughs. Okay. Could this be a breakthrough for this lady? Well, let's see. Purification. Look, the 2 storks. Okay. In the springtime, the 2 storks. Okay. The twins, they align, they separate. They align, they separate. When they separate, they're going off to learn a lesson. When they align, they're either giving a lesson or they're saying, I learned my lesson to their person. Okay. See the number 1, new beginning. See the 7? That is listen to your intuition. So every time the 2 align back together, they bring a twig of knowledge to something, to where they're nesting, but they bring a twig of knowledge, of new knowledge, to their nest. And you see the white light. This is a twin flame union that is managed by the all that is and the all that ever was. Under that, oh my goodness, look, the sun. Look what we got. Look. Pathway. We have the pathway. The pathway is there's light and there's dark. There's a light path and a dark path. Look, there's the moon and the sun. Okay. Wow. Just a moment. The pathway is clear. Okay. There was a pathway that was hidden, but someone went within to look and see how they transformed. Okay. And the sun is here to help them to bring light to their transformation. Okay. They still have a choice to make though. That's interesting, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. Okay. So let's put these away. Thank you to the divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. A light to the pathway. A light to the choice. A light to the pathway. Okay. There's a light to their pathway. Okay, so we're going to do reflection right now. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, we Kazawi Batman. So deeper things. All right. So somebody went within. Okay, I'm believing that it's these 2 twins right here. This lady was pretending to be a twin. She has the 29 number, but she's looking at them. She's over here. She's not with them. Okay, she wasn't holding a rose, so that means she wasn't holding something in her heart. But remember the pathway, the sun and the moon together? See the sunlight shining on her? She still has an opportunity to transform to love from her heart, mind, and soul. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Knowledge brings peace. Okay. Knowledge brings peace. Okay. Deeper things. Go within. We're talking about not just going to read a book. We're talking about tapping in to the infinite knowledge of the universe. Okay? That's what brings us peace. That's what brings me peace. Because I get to go, oh wow, really? Does that make, really? Okay. May we have, okay, Archangels of the Archangel Twin Flames. of her chakra system. I'm going back and forth. That's when you hear me hesitate, because I'm going back and forth. I'm here, and then I'm there, I'm there, I'm here. So if I hesitate, I'm listening, I'm traveling. Okay. All right, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Hope. May I have the lesson that is appearing at the root chakra? Thank you. A letter. Something, okay, look, and it's under the book. Okay, it's under a book of knowledge, of deeper things. But there's a letter. This is a letter that's the lesson at the root chakra. On the left side of the letter is sorrow. Someone is going to be in sorrow about a message. Okay. And on the right side of the message, look, sad news. So somebody went deeper to find peace. Somebody did an investigation. They did research. They did an investigation. They went deeper to find the truth about something. Whatever this letter, message, information, news, communication is, it brought sorrow, and it also brought sad news, disappointment, loss, sadness, weakness, despair, suffering, anguish, sadness. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's the lesson. This information is a lesson. What is the experience? Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope at the sacral chakra. What is the experience? Passion. So there was a passion for something. Flame, desire, risk, love affair. Oh, okay. On the left side, court of law. On the right side, a rich lady. So it looks like a rich lady is going to court. This might be a divorce, justice, conflict, decision, legal proceeding. She had a lucky life. She had a lucky life. But her passion went to desire, risk, and a love affair, and it was found out. It was found out. Something's coming to an end. Okay. Okay, thank you for holding. I had to go get some lotion. The cards were not feeling right. So, we got a court of law, somebody that had a love affair, that took a risk, had a love affair, and it was a rich lady. Is it this lady? Okay. Let's see. What is the challenge? Archangels, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. What is the challenge at the solar plexus? Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Thank you. What is the challenge? Okay. Oh, wealth. So she was a rich lady. She had everything in her life. She had everything she wanted in her life. Money, power, everything she had, she defined herself by. So it could have been money, cars, a house. It could have been a very prominent husband, person. And this can go both ways. Okay, remember, energy's fluid. So it could have been a man that was living this lifestyle, but he did some other things. Okay, the decision. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Charity, Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Look, death card. The decision was made that this come to an end. Okay, if it was this lady, okay, she apparently didn't have love for whatever, because it's coming to an end. She loved the things, the energy of the things. Okay, look, on the left side of the death card, false person. This is the same lady. She didn't have love. It's the same lady. She did not have love. Okay, remember? No, she's not holding a rose. She's not holding anything in her, any love in her heart. She's a false twin. Okay, thank you, Spirit. 29. She was a false twin. Okay, false person. And on the right side of that, change. Look, and it's on the right side of the death card. Transformation. Okay. Transformation, flexibility, relocation, goodbye. Okay, for a false person. Warning, dishonesty, beware, lies, guile. Oh, wow. Okay, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith. Can you tell us what was learned that's being spoken about at the throat chakra? Thank you. I see it, Spirit. Imprisonment. Constraints, limitations, secrets, misfortune. Okay. On the right, on the left side of imprisonment, theft. Okay. On the right side of imprisonment, court official. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody was stealing. Looks like somebody went deeper, looked at some things, investigated, really did some research, and went deep to get some information. Okay. And there was theft, loss, disappearance, abandonment, eruption, court official, lawyer, judge, disagreement, conflict. Somebody's going to jail. Something is over. Wealth is over. Passion is over. Somebody's going to jail. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael, for telling us. Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, for letting us know what was being spoken about at the throat chakra. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Mary. Can you please tell us what is the message that is being sent to the third eye of this person? What is being sent to their third eye, Spirit? Oh, okay, thank you. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. Thank you. The moon. How is the new moon affecting the twin flames? This is enlightenment, truth, femininity, divine power. Okay. And this is coming under purification for the two twins. The twins that are learning, growing, and evolving, that are starting something new on the new moon, and they're listening to their intuition about the lessons, experiences, and challenges that they're learning, growing, and evolving from. On the left side of the moon, living room. Secrets. Secrets in the living room. Something happened in the living room. Okay. I'm seeing comfort, intimacy, inner harmony, visit. Okay. And on the right side of the moon, high honor. Recognition, awards, fame, longevity. And the question is, how is the new moon affecting? It was affecting people. How is it affecting? Well, this is twin flames. How is it affecting people? So if we look at this through the twin flame, we see how this is going to work. But if we look at the entire collective of the planet, okay, something is coming to an end. Okay. Somebody's going to jail because apparently they had only love for themselves. Okay. Hold on. Okay. They only had passion for wealth. Okay. But because the collective is wanting peace, remember you start here and it catapults you to what you want, okay? Somebody went within and did an investigation and they looked deeper at a whole bunch of things, okay? And it's going to bring peace on the new moon, this new moon coming up. Something new is going to show up that was hidden as deeper, it was hidden knowledge, okay? Hidden knowledge. Oh, wow, Spirit. Okay. Okay. There were secrets. Somebody's being held in high honor, and they're getting recognition and awards, and it's going to happen because they've purified their space. Now, it could be our inner and outer masculine and feminine side. Our inner twin was purified. Okay. Or the twin flames purified their purified by their lessons, experiences, and challenges to learn, grow, and evolve, and then release those energies. Or if we look at from a higher state of being, the masculine and feminine energy that's being purified now in the cosmos, out in the world, because deeper things are being brought to, stop shaking the car chair. Deeper things are being brought to the light. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. And it's going to bring peace. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. You know why this makes sense? Archangel Raphael is the healer. He's the healer energy. Okay? Archangel Mary, thank you so much. This is what's coming down through the third eye. Okay? Okay. What is femininity, divine power? So divine power is coming down through the third eye. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, can you please tell us what is coming from the all that is and the all that ever was through the crown chakra? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Pathway. Look. A clear pathway, road, great distance, long time patience. A clear pathway. You know how everything is kind of obscured? Okay? Because the moon, things are revealed by the light of the moon, but nobody knows what's on the other side, except unless folks that's been there. Okay? I've never been there, so I don't know what's on the other side of the moon. Okay? If you look at the moon on a full moon, you can only see one side of it, and as long as I've lived on this earth, there's only one side of the moon that you can see. Okay? But what card is this? 38. This is 3-8. This is 11. Okay, something is being there's a moon again. See the moon out there? Something is happening on the new moon. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel. There's a healing. A healing is coming on the during this new moon. We're healing every moment of every day that we release and surrender. We're healing something. Okay, but this is a clear pathway. The pathway is coming clear, and it's number 35. That is creativity, self-expression, joy, and change. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. On the left side, look, high honor. The twins, anybody that's cleared their inner and their outer, your masculine and your feminine, bringing that into balance is purification of your inner, so that you can purify and build your new reality for your outer. Okay, you're held in high honor in the ethers. This message is coming from archangels. Okay, I'm speaking now. Okay, on the right side is weakness. Okay, weakness is temporary problems, short illness, distress. It's temporary. Okay, temporary. Push through the things that you need to release and let go of. Sit still long enough to look at them very hard. Sit still to find out what you're triggered by. Sit still to find out what it is in your space that's causing restriction to your forward movement. Once you do that, this weakness is released. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, I need one more for the causal chakra. Thank you, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory. Causal chakra. This is the cause of everything. Theft. Wow. And apparently somebody was doing it for a long time as a job. And look, on the left side of that, it is known to a court official and is being judged by a court official. This could also be Archangel Gabriel. On the right side, look, military person. Somebody stole from a military person. Okay, responsibility, discipline, rules, structure. They live by a code. Okay, if you look at any military person and they've been in for a little while, even if they just got out of boot camp, they walk a certain way. They hold their head a certain way. Okay, there's people that's in the military that will not walk on grass on somebody's front yard, because they're not supposed to do it on the military base. So they will not walk on grass. They will not walk on grass in front of people's house. Okay. They live by, it's called military bearing. Okay, they walk, they act, they think a certain way. Okay, so it looks like somebody stole from the wrong person. That's what it looks like to me. And guess what? Permeated the deck. Military person. Okay, so let's look at the cards. Hi, boo boo. Hi. Okay, so let's look at the cards. Apparently, no, let's reflect them first. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you to all of the Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakra system for giving us the messages that we needed to see about this pathway for this person. Okay, so we have a clear path. Okay, this is the evolving. Okay, what happened to start that evolution is a message. Okay, this is the lesson. This is the evolution. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, experience, growth. This is what someone was experiencing. They were experiencing somebody was having a love affair, and it was hidden. Okay. Somebody was doing some stuff, and they hid it. Okay. Challenge, learning. What was the challenge of somebody? The challenge was somebody being honest and balanced when it came to somebody else's wealth, somebody else's things, somebody else's money. Could have been somebody else's, it says abundance, money, gain, generosity. Now, this could be, since we're talking about a twin flame relationship, does somebody step in to get the money from the real twin flame so that they can have the money, the recognition, and the high honor? Okay, is that what happened? And it evolved to imprisonment. That person was going to jail. Constraints, limitations, secrets, misfortune. This person was going to jail because they stole something that was not theirs. Oh, remember the card we saw earlier where there's a staircase and it was light and dark? This person had a choice. They chose the dark. Okay, that was their challenge. That was their choice, was to choose the right path. And they didn't. They chose the dark path because now they're going to jail. Okay, now here we have deeper things, energy, information that was hidden, that somebody went and found and brought them peace. And not only did it bring them peace, they made a decision to end something. Okay, and who was the person making the decision? The military person. Why? Because he wants to give a gift. See that rose? He's holding space in his heart for somebody else. And he wants change from a false person. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so here we have the false twin. We have the false twin. She has 11, but she doesn't hold her heart. There's nobody in her heart space. She's up against this card of love, but she's not holding anything in her heart. There's nobody in her heart for this love. Okay. Because of that, what was going on was not sustainable because she was doing this with somebody else while she was spending somebody else's money. Okay. So because it wasn't sustainable, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end with the military person who wants to give a gift of change. Change could be a gift. Gift of change from a false person. Okay, it's right there. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and the last one we have is the two storks that are nesting. It's springtime. They're doing, this is happening right now. But this is how is the new moon affecting relationships, okay? They're being purified. They're being cleansed. What is no longer served is being let go of and is being brought to an end, okay? And imprisonment. Purification, constraints, limitations, secrets, and misfortune is being, okay, thank you, Spirit, is being purified from the twin flame relationships. The imprisonment, constraints, limitations, secrets, and misfortune are being removed. As they remove them and purify themselves, they are being cleared and cleansed and purified, okay? When we go within and we let go of things that no longer serve us, and that includes people, places, and things, we are purifying our essence, purifying our energy signature, so that we are the warriors on this battlefield. Okay, I did a reading where the divine feminine had to become the warrior. Okay, had to become responsible and disciplined with rules and structure. Okay, that's what happened. The two twin flames are now this person, because they don't allow things to come into their space that are not for their highest good. When something does, they look at it. When they get a trigger, now they know that when they get a trigger, it's like, okay, you showed up so I can say goodbye. That's what that is, okay? And we see somebody was stealing for a living from a military person, okay? And a military person can be somebody that has a disciplined mindset. It doesn't mean that they wear the uniform or they got boots on the ground or anything like that. It could be someone that says, I am the master and commander of my heart, mind, and soul. I decide what is good for me, not somebody else. Do you see what I mean? Okay, that's what that means. But there was a person, a false twin, that's coming to an end. There was a false twin. This is the new moon that's coming up in Taurus. And I believe they said it was a new super moon. Okay, so, and it's going to be in March. Okay, I'm not even going to say it because I left my notes in the other room. But just know, this is what's going to affect relationships on the new. How does a new moon affect relationships? So we looked at it from 3 different levels. We looked at it as individual, cleansing and purifying our inner twin, our masculine and feminine, clearing our space of any and all that no longer serves us throughout all space and time. Okay, with love. Say bye. I love you. Bye. And then as the twin flames in any relationship. Okay. There's not just twin flames, there's regular relationships. Twin flame relationship is different. Okay, it started out different eons ago. Okay, not just right now where you met somebody and they did things. Okay, if that's your twin, you started this journey a long time ago before humanity. Okay, you are under the watch of the master and commander of the all it is and the all it ever was. Okay, he's managing your contract. Okay, all right, and we looked at it from the eye. Okay, it's not me, y'all. Hold on. We looked at it from the viewpoint of the collective on a global scale. Okay, and it may even be on a cosmic scale. We looked at it that way because there are things going on in the world right now that were hidden. Okay, but there's an investigation going on where those things that were hidden, once they come out, is going to bring peace to the collective. Okay, because the collective knows in the back of their mind that something's not right. Okay, there's a false person. Okay, and the false person is pretending to be something that they're not. Okay, where they're saying, oh, I love the people and we're going to do this for the people. I don't see it right now. There's no demonstration of what you're saying except what you're not saying, period. Okay, so we're going to leave this here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys, for stepping in. I love it when that happens. Okay, I would like to send Spirit. I wish to send infinite, unconditional love to all of the energies of people, places, and things represented on this spread right here, right now. I wish to send them infinite, unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, now remember, this is occupation. This is theft. Everybody got a job. These people teach karmic lessons. Okay? Everybody has a job. 4455. We have to say, I forgive you. You were a professor and an instructor. I forgive you. I send you infinite unconditional love. And once you release that energy from whatever that was, okay, you have handed them to the Most High. Okay? What happens to them after that is none of your business. It's not your call. Because vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Okay? Let it go. Okay? Do not let that ruminate go round and around. Ruminate. Okay? We just saw we just saw the travelers that were the Rumi dancers. Okay? Look. The Rumi dancer. These are the Rumi dancer, the Rumi priest. They go round and round and round. And depending on which way they go, they pull energy from the Most High or they send energy to the Most High. It's either down or up. It depends on which way they go. It's like a wheel of fortune. Goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, we don't send anybody anything except infinite, unconditional love. We don't judge because I am not Archangel Gabriel. That is not my job. Okay? I cannot call anything, decide anything for anybody except for me. Okay? Oh, shit. Thank you. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to leave y'all with this. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I will respect and honor every living being. Today, I am grateful for everything that I have in my life right now, because without those lessons, experiences, and challenges, I would not have learned, grown, and evolved into who I am today. Okay? So, I said no. Why? Because I'm in peace. I am at peace. Okay? Why? Because those lessons, experiences, and challenges showed me how to purify my being, to bring my being into balance. Same thing for everybody else. Okay? We just can't call judgment on nobody. Okay? That's not my job. My job is to be shared with an eye. Okay? That has a protective being sitting right here at my feet, and he comes every time I shed a tear. I don't have to make one sound. All I do is shed a tear, and he's coming to me. He comes from the angelic realm. He is exceed from the angelic realm. They show us how to learn. They send us to teach us lessons on love, infinite, unconditional love, and how to stay in the moment of now. And I am so privileged that I am sharing space with him, and I'm privileged that I'm sharing space with you. Thank you for being here. I welcome and acknowledge your presence, and I am so grateful that you stayed to the end to see what was going to happen. And it was a beautiful reading about the new super moon and how it's going to affect layers and layers of people. Beautiful, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave that there. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, today. Perfect day on purpose. Y'all know the drill. And tomorrow, every moment of every day, make it perfect so that you can have a perfect moment every day, all day. I'm gonna figure out what I said. I can't remember what channel. I have to go look at the they'll tell me. I'll have a perfect body next time I see you. How about that? Have a good day.